And look at that, even in the lane, this Lunox pick certainly is a curveball. RRQ, can they withstand it? Can they find ways to kite back far enough? Skylar!
That's the guy with Whitney! Flickers forward, finds first blood. Will be taken down, but that is a wave. That is a cannon minion that he will lose on top of his life.
Oh, Skylar gets assassinated. Yeskel burns his flicker. And this lane, the Airtel against the Lunox. Talk to me about that lane, Arashi.
The Irrital against the Lunox, there's so much more sustain built into the Lunox, more burst damage too. So the traits that usually the Irrital can win by being more maneuverable, by just having a lot more burst in the kit, can't really be exploited to the same degree. But look at this!
Jin on the Julian, knocked out by Fabian, slain by Fabian. The Mercenary down, the Usurper will take that kill. Now Tyron trying to stop the farm from being taken, but again for Fabian, it's like taking candy from a baby. You can just take it away. Tyron, Dovan, Witty will try to tank it up. Tyron low, Aran tanking it up. Fabian just needs one more shot. Defiant Blade to take him down. Brings in Edok, rotating up top. Witty still trying to heal up. Fabian will let that happen. The Shadow Stampede before he backs away. In front of pursuit, Edok will get away.
They were juggling the aggros to dive into Tyron, and Tyron has to die. But TLID, they come out unscathed.
Aaron, gotta respect this. So Jin saving the chain, saving the enhanced side. Aaron still able to sustain for a bit. Another level of sustain, but Skylar with a crossbow will get it again on the board for RRQ.
Great move by Sysogen to just be patient with the usage of the skills there, ensuring that he has it guaranteed. But with that play on the bottom side, more prio for him to get to the top side. The turtle and a purple ball.
Last time Darren was able to get a miraculous death to this welcome. Will he be able to find him? Wow! A run takes it for him as he goes for the infinite pursuit. Fabian gets a turtle. He gets the Tempest of Blades, and Dyron will fall for the second time this game.
The Usurper blunders the resources of the kingdom, but that was Aran jumping into the backline and giving path for Fabian.
Damage from Weedy, man. And Aran is running the Vengeance too, so even in the late game, if the idea is to just burst down this Phobius, Team Liquid ID has a lot more solutions to try and make that play happen.
Oh, Baby Sandstorm into the back. No Purified for Skylar. Good Netherrealm baiting Witty.
How is the Julian supposed to access the backline?
Oh!
What happens?
Enhanced sword trying to run away. Netherrealm already baited out now. Cover the Blades on the Sutsujin, who will fall. The Mercenary down. Skylar very low. Fabian leaving the Blades again as in front of pursuit. Back on two! The Demonic Force procs are eternal. Aran will continue to zone him away, but a Stampede brings him back. Aran will jump in. If you're gonna kill me, it'll be on my terms.
Just relentless aggression. That is the way the Phobius operates. That's gonna be a Sandstorm. The Tempest of Blades. Now Sysogen.
Oh, purple buff stolen. Fabian stealing it away. This time Aaron has the flicker, so RRQ will not continue that chase.
So Tsujin pulverized, torn apart by the cavalry. He hasn't been able to become online. Oh, 3 on the Julian. If the Julian is this beaten into a pulp, how effective it is going to be as the time progresses, Arashi?
Fortunately for the Julian, you can kind of still operate as a card control tool technically with the enhanced chain. But ideally for Sysogen, he still wants some more damage. But Skylar face checks!
Raging Sandstorm over to Skylar, has a heavy crossbow, has this Shadow Stampede to help him as well. Zeta walks forward, Witty will actually be threatened there. Now able to heal back up. Aaron, that's a big power spike.
Second item, Holy Crystal. Talk to me about this, Arashi.
Just more scaling, right? More numbers to really add damage to your kit. And for now, there's not really a lot of magic damage, especially in the 1v1 against Skylar, and magic defense, I mean. So Aaron can really abuse this. And he's been playing very aggressively because he knows he has an invulnerability tool to get out of the ganks of RRQ. They don't have a lot of repeated engagements, but look at that. Witty.
Stampede, Witty. Enhanced chain finding him. Witty will not try to commit any of his resources. Heck, he doesn't have any resources to spend, but Fabian, on the other hand, Usurper will stay busy. Flava Fave with a tier 2 traded for the Roamer's life. Dyron unable to get that cheeky Dancerous welcome. The flicker was not up.
He's turbo farming his items, right? 3 item power spiked, BOD completed. And now the question becomes, how is RRQ going to match that side lane pressure that TLID will constantly have in the hands of Fabian?
I don't think they have any easy way of doing so. The best they can do is use Mathilda to kind of elevate their movement around the map. But even then, the way that RRQ is playing this Ube against this Assassin, it just makes it so difficult for them to actually get any winning circumstances. And keep in mind, later on with the Vengeance, a run can last a lot longer in the front line. So it really feels like RRQ have to bait out some spells and then make their way back in. Use the Mathilda Guiding Wind to just allow themselves to bait out some of the resources. Because in a full-on 5v5, I don't see them coming out on top.
Run in a 1v3 so far, not even.
Yeah, they're all running away for dear lives. And look at that. The Lord free, conceded by RRQ. They can't really pressure back TLI. Ooh, Skylar.
Good poke.
That's an ultimate down though. Lord is still pushing on the top side. And the purple buff always, Team Liquid ID, playing classic. The right way to just shut down your opposing jungler. Just keep going for these invades, knowing that you have the frontline advantage, you have the damage advantage, you have the macro advantage even. There's not much that RRQ can do here without really making a lot of sacrifices elsewhere.
They have total control of the second half of the map. The Lord even wanting to siege towards the turret.
They're on shaking with the Ruby DD combo. Darren taking very low. NetherRealms is safe in the Vengeance pot. They're ready for a run. Comes the blade from Fabian. Darren trying to go for the death as well. Come on, will not be able to find a Fabian now. Darren, did he found Fabian? And the Usurper shall fall in the hands of the Mercenary. Skylar on the chase for Yehezkiel. But TLID, they back away. They think it's worth it to trade Fabian for the base turret. And I think they were right to make that call.
Again, the soldiers of the kingdom. They hug the Crown Prince, protected with their palm of the hands, and Fabian, he falls down in that altercation.
That is a bold move from Team Liquid ID to go for a dive under a turret against a Faramis, against a Julian. Wow, they just kept going for it, and I really believe, obviously, that
they will back away. Discipline, as they've learned from their mistakes.
There's nothing to get right now on the map anyways. I think what that was is Team Liquid ID making a statement to RRQ. Hey, you wanna walk out of your base, you have to remember that we are danger. And we will punish you if you just overstep your limits. Purple buff secured by Syzygy though. And you're seeing level 15 for both junglers. RRQ slowly but surely trying to catch up with the farm. But man, when it comes to pressure, nothing they can do right here. Tyrant taking so much damage only with a handful of spells.
Is there a scenario where RRQ is able to match TLID in a 5v5 Lord take?
The longer the game goes, in theory with the NetherRealm, it is possible. But the problem is, Team Liquid ID don't have to go for that. They have the macro play with the Angela, with the Ling. Why would they go for a frontal 5v5 against a Faramis, against a marksman? Look at Witty.
Witty looking for a flank angle. He might be able to catch Syzygy, but no backup close by. So he's all alone, stranded in an island, just becoming a distraction for the TLID cavalry to take down the Lord.
Interesting play right there. Witty with the movement speed bonus from the passive, actually going and threatening the bottom side. And again, RRQ can't afford to split apart from each other. This almost seems like the same idea with the Yves Natan, just with a different format with the Faramis Irithel. But it's just not the same kind of shred. There'll be more bursts available by Skylar, but he needs to find the right targets. Technically against the Assassin, it can work, but with the hard guard, this is why that Angeline combo is just so difficult to deal with. And especially with the fleeting time available, there will be no hesitation from Yehezkiel to just pop that hard guard again and again. And Fabian, man, he is just up there at this point.
Yeah, this Ube combo is working at its best for RRQ to defend their base, but now can they hold the second Lord marching in?
Fabian, chunk load, time blade, and the Tempest of Blades. Lord, will not be utilized to its fullest. RRQ dealt with it quite well.
Is that a loss, Rashi?
I think that is a loss. Team Liquid ID get some ways to push, to clear on their own, denying gold from the Team Liquid ID members, and then the waves can get caught by RRQ, no problem. There was no dangerous moment there that they can go for a fight, they can punish. They did not get more damage or too much damage onto the base turrets. Team Liquid ID, it really felt like they didn't really set up the waves at all there.
Yeah, it was all just done and dusted. The Lord evaporated in mere seconds by RRQ. And it feels like it's harder to be able to lay claim on the backline of RRQ. The fact that they have a lot of layers before they could access their hands towards Skylar.
Witty. No, whoa, God, wait. Gotta respect this. Oh! Fabian gunned down. Well, now it's starting to hurt. Now that hard guard isn't able to save him. all that well run. Still able to run away. Fabian clearing up top. TLID escaping from the clutches of RRQ.
Look at that though. 3 ultimates for the side of Team Liquid. Now the Phobius doesn't really count, but RRQ are forced to just blow everything almost immediately. That is the amount of danger that they can sense from Team Liquid ID. But especially for Fabian, he needs to be very careful right now.
He does.
Burst damage, right? Assassins, surprisingly, are quite weak to it. From the Irithel, from the Beatrix. We've seen it before. 3 hits in the late game will be enough.
Whoa, look at that.
Wow. Fabian able to react in time. That would have been game-changing had that hit.
And now for TLID, of course, they want to bank on Fabian, but Aaron Shiki hasn't been able to see much of daylight with the damage that he's supposed to deal, with the way that he was supposed to dive to the backline of RRQ, but it seems like he's not getting the airtime that he needs.
Right now, it's just unfortunate for Team Liquid that the Lunox pick allowed them to be so aggressive to just bully Skylar, but now in the late game, when they just go for that big engage and they use all the ultimates, it's almost like game over, right? RRQ, if they can survive the initial burst, will be able to do a lot more damage. But Sutsujin need to be careful. Preemptive plays have been rampant in Season 14.
Now it feels like they want to try to contest the Lord, but this time around TLID is just juggling it, enticing RRQ to come inside.
They can't.
Shrouded in secrecy, they have this done. They get the 3rd Lord, courtesy of Aaron Shiki.
And again, the Kings are forced into their own castle against Skylar, though. Ooh, wow. Aran able to stop that engage from happening.
Only a mere few seconds, almost 9,000 damage. The fact that Weedy was able to just Raging Sandstorm out, and the leftover damage actually splashed over to Aaron, taking him down to almost half. That's a lot of burst damage. 401 and 4. Skylar hasn't technically been shut down completely. It's only a 5k gold difference, and we've seen that with the right composition, even 10k can be mitigated by the base, by the safety that the base provides for you. Aran though, going more and more tanky. Ooh, look at the damage though.
Ridiculous damage.
In and out.
Ridiculous healing too.
And that was a Holy Crystal purchased by Yehezkiel.
Seal. Come with Aran walking up. Oh my god! Now goes over the pursuit. Raging Sandstorm onto them. It's not gonna be enough to take anyone down. Just another round right now. It's just gonna be one member taken out. Sutsujin still able to deal with the waves.
They hold.
That's a block from Dyron. Fabian will be caught. He buys the immortality, but I don't think he can live. He buys the winner crown. The usurper is hard to kill. Oh, but he is not immortal.
Is this the turnaround the Kingdom is looking for? They defend their castle, and they will advance forward.
The risky play by Team Liquid ID, and they did not even get a base tower for their troubles. In the bottom lane, it was saved. RRQ with 22 seconds before Fabian, the menace, the usurper, is back on the map to have an impact. They can use this to set up all the traps, all the pressure. But look at Rinse.
Raging Sandstorm! And Aaron Shiki capitalizes! Now with a hard guard onto Aaron, as an enhanced chain onto 2. Aaron still able to dish out some damage with a crown and immortality built by Sutsujin. With the help of the photo and enhanced chain forward. TLID now on the chase. The cavalry
They advance.
will charge. Woody walks forward. Dyron tied up by Yehezkiel. He will be mobilized. He will be taken out. Yehezkiel is on a killing spree. And TLID have been able to bait RRQ out of their castle now. Another siege into the base.
Fabian's here.
No Netherrealm. Just yet. You'll have to wait. Sutsujin will use the enhanced sword to escape. That's a circling eagle. Eat out with a flicker. In front of pursuit.
Skylar.
Forward. Netherrealm coming down now. Sutsujin trying to clear out the waves, and he won't be able to do it right now. But no, the cannon minion. One cannon minion was all it took.